Does it ever feel like your own feet are betraying you? You're walking in your own home, a place you know better than anywhere, and suddenly you catch your toe on the edge of a rug or feel yourself stumble on a floor that you know is perfectly flat. It's a frightening and frustrating feeling, especially if you live alone. It can make you lose confidence in your own steps. We often hear that balance comes from our hips, our core, or our ankles, and that is true. But what if I told you that for many of us, the first domino to fall, the hidden weakness that starts it all, is in a place almost everyone overlooks, right in the soles of your feet. In this video, we are going to uncover these hidden foot muscles. I will explain the simple science of how they are supposed to work like the roots of a tree to keep you stable. Most importantly, I'll guide you through a simple routine you can do while sitting down to wake them up and give you back that crucial feeling of being securely planted on the ground. So, let's talk about what's really happening inside your foot. Think about the small, intricate muscles in the palm of your hand. They aren't designed for heavy lifting, but for fine, detailed movements that allow you to grip and feel things with precision. Your foot has a very similar set of small, intelligent muscles called the intrinsic muscles. These are the hidden muscles we're targeting today. Here's the simple science. The job of these muscles is to make constant, tiny adjustments to the shape of your foot, helping it grip the ground and adapt instantly to any surface you walk on. When they're strong, your foot is like an adaptable, all-terrain vehicle, keeping you stable. But when they get weak from lack of use, often from wearing stiff, overly supportive shoes, your foot becomes more like a rigid block. It can't make those small adjustments, making you far more likely to stumble or roll your ankle. So, our first exercise is designed to wake these muscles from their slumber. It's a classic physiotherapy move called the toe curl with a towel. Here is how you do it safely. Start by sitting comfortably in a chair. You will need a small, thin towel, like a kitchen or hand towel. A big, fluffy bath towel will be too heavy for this, so start light. Spread the towel on the floor in front of you and place your bare foot on the end closest to you. Now, keeping your heel pressed firmly into the floor, use only your toes to scrunch and pull the towel towards you. Imagine your toes are like little fingers, gripping and pulling the fabric inch by inch. You should see the towel bunching up underneath the arch of your foot. If you feel a cramp, don't worry. That is actually a sign that these muscles are weak and are finally getting a workout. Just relax your foot for a moment and then begin again. Continue this motion until you've pulled the entire length of the towel towards you. Then, reset and repeat this process 2 or 3 times with each foot. You are literally reteaching your foot's foundation how to be strong again. Now that we've woken up the muscles that curl your toes, we're going to target the ones that support your entire foundation, the muscles that create your arch. A strong, active arch acts like a natural spring for your body. It distributes your weight evenly and gives you a powerful, stable base to push off from. When the arch is weak, the foot flattens, your body's alignment suffers, and your balance is compromised. This next exercise is called metatarsal doming. The name sounds technical, but the idea is simple. We are going to teach the muscles in your arch how to contract again. This movement is very small and subtle, so it requires concentration. Be patient with yourself, as it can take a few tries to find the right feeling. Let's begin. Remain seated in your chair with your back straight and your bare foot placed flat on the floor. Now, without curling your toes, I want you to try and tighten the muscles along the sole of your foot, as if you are trying to pull the ball of your foot gently back towards your heel. Imagine you are trying to create a small dome or a suction cup shape in the middle of your foot, lifting the arch slightly off the floor. The most important rule here is to keep your toes perfectly straight and relaxed. You should be able to see your toenails throughout the entire exercise. If you see your toes curling or lifting, you are using the wrong muscles. Relax and try again. At first, you may not see much movement at all, and that is completely normal. This is your brain relearning how to speak to these deep, hidden muscles. Try to hold this gentle contraction for 5 seconds, feeling that deep, subtle work in your arch. Then, relax your foot completely. Let's aim for 10 slow and controlled repetitions on each foot. This single exercise, done consistently, is one of the most powerful things you can do to restore the natural strength and stability of your feet. We have successfully woken up your foundation and rebuilt your arch. Now it is time to put that new strength to the test. This final exercise is designed to integrate the work we've done in your feet with your body's overall balance system. It will teach your newly activated foot muscles how to react and keep you stable when your body is in motion and challenged. This is how we translate simple exercises into real-world, dependable stability. Our final movement is a dynamic single-leg balance. Now, safety is our #1 priority here. Please perform this exercise right next to a sturdy wall, a countertop, or the back of a heavy chair that you can hold on to at any moment. Do not attempt this in the middle of a room. Let's begin by standing on a firm, flat floor. Place one hand on your support surface. Shift your weight onto one leg, keeping the knee of that standing leg slightly bent, never locked. Find your balance here first. Once you feel steady, lean your upper body forward just a little bit. This small lean immediately forces the muscles in your feet to engage more. Now, when you're ready, take your other leg, the non-standing one, and begin to gently and slowly swing it from side to side in front of your body, like the pendulum of a clock. The goal is not to swing high or fast. The goal is to keep your standing foot, ankle, and hip as still and stable as possible while the rest of your body is in motion. You will feel all those small muscles in your standing foot working constantly to make tiny corrections. That is exactly what we want. Use your support as much as you need. Even a single fingertip on the counter can provide enough feedback to your brain to help you stay steady. Try to continue this controlled swing for about 20 seconds on one side, then carefully switch to the other. This exercise is challenging, and that's the point. It's an incredible way to lock in your progress and prepare your feet for the unpredictable surfaces of the real world. You have done an incredible job today. You've just completed a full physiotherapy-based workout for the very foundation of your body. You started by waking up your foot's gripping muscles with the towel curls. You then rebuilt your natural shock absorber with the arch doming exercise. And finally, you challenge that new strength in a real-world scenario with the dynamic balance test. By strengthening these hidden muscles, you are literally rebuilding your balance from the ground up. Now, to help you feel confident as you continue, I want to answer a few common questions. First, my foot started cramping during the towel curls. Should I be concerned? Not at all. A cramp is simply a sign that a muscle is being worked in a new way, and it's very common with these exercises. It means you've found the right spot. If it happens, just gently relax and stretch your foot, wait a moment, and then start again. The cramping will disappear as these muscles get stronger. Second, I can't really feel or see my arch lifting during the second exercise. Am I doing it wrong? You are likely doing it perfectly. That exercise is a conversation between your brain and your foot. Even if you don't see a big movement, the simple act of trying to make that contraction is rebuilding the connection. Be patient, trust the process, and the feeling and movement will improve with practice. And third, how often should I do this routine? Consistency is key. Aim to do these exercises 3 to 5 times per week. You can easily do them while sitting down to watch the news or listen to music. A few dedicated minutes on most days will create far better results than one long session per week. So, to commit to this process, I invite you to go to the comments section right now and write, "I am building my foundation." This is a powerful declaration to yourself and an inspiration to our entire community. If this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend who deserves to feel more secure on their feet. And be sure to subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss our next video. Remember, you are not powerless against instability. You have the tools to rebuild your confidence from the ground up. Stay strong, stay steady, and I'll see you in the next one.